All right, we back for war number 7. I'm getting a little bit behind because we just finished up war 8 today. But it was Thanksgiving and it was my oldest son's birthday. But we're going to get back on track. This is war 7. We're going up against JA. And I'm going to bring in CGR, Mantis, and Blade. Blade for a few mystics. CGR for the rest. And then Mantis, well, of course, for wherever Photon is at. That's where she's for. So, we've got 7 fights, I think, this war. Now, JA has been playing a lot better here lately, so we do expect to have to be on our A game this war. I expect them to perform well, and they do, actually. It was very close, all for just about the whole war. It was like 1-2. We was up by 1 death till the end. So, we're boosting up. We're going to start out on pass 6. This is a Blade versus a Wiccan. Not much to worry about. It's got spiked armor, but once I get 3 debuffs up, that's shut off. There's really not... It's just don't do anything stupid. This is one of those fights where there's not much to worry about. Just don't be an idiot. That's it. And we'll eventually get into the fight at some point whenever I guess I damn well feel like it. And I don't know when that is. Oh, here we go. Okay. I figured it had to be getting close. So we're going in. We're not going to have danger stance, but that's fine. This does have that deja vu prowess, so he's going to be getting a lot of prowess just because, well, I ignore it. Because all I'm going to be doing is baiting L1s. I can outrange it. Now, if he got pushed to an L2, okay, yeah, then that prowess is going to be a little bit of a problem. I did put on deep wounds, and I'm really just spamming the L1s just so I can keep the slow up. I think that's a better way to approach this fight than just spamming L2s. But we did get pushed to an L2, so we will throw it. And yeah, 50-second fight, wraps. So now we're going to go to the Sauron. And this is a typical CGR fight. I put on suicides. I put on recoil. And we're just going to nuke. I will power start 1. Per usual. There's very select fights where I don't. And it's more I'm going for a completely different approach. But this one is just going for the nuke. That's it. Yep, there's the power start 1. The 200% cosmic. And man, enjoy this CGR fight because my next one is let's see, what's the word you're looking for? Shit show. That's it. Telling you, I'm going to show you how to be dog water with CGR. But first, this fight, we get a parry. We're going to end in a light. Get our power gain. Then we're going to end in a medium, get vigilance into the L2. And yeah. 30%. And the L3 is going to finish that off. This guy's name is Best in the Biz. Huh, how about that? Catchy name. But anyways, yeah, that fight's nothing. I mean, CGR is just a nuke. Now we're going to go to path 8. And we're going against the Maul, I want to say. Pretty sure it's a Maul. Come on, click the button. There you go. Yep. There it is. We're going up against the Maul. I was waiting to see if I did put on skill boost or not. I guess I do. Just playing it safe because it was a close war. I wasn't sure because I'm about to have to re-put back on Cosmic Boost. But I guess I did. And I throw on an Invuln, and that's just for good measure. It's not needed here. I'm not scared of Maul. It's just, hey, it's a close war. And I tend to do stupid things. So, we're going to put it on. Plus, I'm trying not to die this season. I'm really not. But I know it's going to be like at the very end of the season, and it's going to frustrate me. Oh, wow, we got into this fight quick. So all we got to do is make sure we're knocking them all down. There it is. And it's one just to get her unfocused, but also for the slow. So it's like kill two birds with one stone. And with this one, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just going to spam L1s just to keep the slow up. Now, on that L1, I wasn't sure if I had the spacing down. So I was like, well, I'm not going to risk it. But this one, I knew I had it down. So I went for it. I just didn't want to risk anything. There was no sense in it. We get pushed to the L2, which is fine. More damage anyways. Because Blade gets more combat power when the opponent's bleeding. So sometimes I do get pushed to the L2. Where it's going to block Maul's special 2. This is Blade's last fight, so I don't care how much health he comes out with. And, oh that falter. Oh, okay. Another minute Blade fight. Not bad. But this fight. For those that have watched my videos, I took this a few wars ago, and it went flawless. Okay? Flawless. But this time, not so much. It's a domino effect, and I want you to watch the very start of the fight. Now, when you start fights, you usually open with that parry right out the gate. That's what I want you to pay attention to. Because Steeler trained his Hulkling quite well. Now, this is an ascended Hulkling. That part doesn't really matter. It's the domino effect. Because this son of a bitch. I haven't watched this fight since then for a very good reason. Because I really just didn't want to. But here we are. We'll get through this together. But see, now watch. Okay? Watch. Now, I'm hoping to get that opening parry. No. He goes for a heavy. Makes me deck. So now I've got rich get richer, but I don't notice it. So I'm gaining more power than what I thought. Pushes me to the L3. Pushes me to the L3. I'm Southern, leave me alone. And he's indestructible at that time too. So this does nothing. Nothing. But it does fate seal him. And I'm like, okay, let's start over. So now we're going to get our power game back. He throws the L1. Okay, fine. Now he's indestructible again. So I wait it out and I throw the L2. He goes indestructible and it pushes him to the L3. Great. But if I survive this and I put on a 33% special 3 boost for this very reason, now I wait out the indestructible, throw my L3. And at this point, I'm just praying it kills. Just praying. Just let me get out of this fight. Because that opening heavy ruined everything. It was a domino effect. Okay. That fight's over. Next, we're going to an Atuma, which I have the Aptitude Odin pre-fight, and I have a Guidance. Wag's Guidance. Oh, that Hulkling. Man. I'm pretty sure our Power Start won here. No? Okay, we go in the regular rotation, huh? Okay. It's been a little while. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I done. There's points of this that I'm watching with you because I don't remember. But I did remember that Hulkling fight. I did remember that one. I'm guessing I'm going for the full cycle this time. Is what I'm going to go with. Yeah. Ooh, glad I didn't dex there. That would have been bad. But we get our heavy. Now we're going to go for the power game. And then we'll go for the vigilance into an L2. And at that point, the fight is over. I mean, he's down to 25% health now. The L3 will kill. And we get out of that one. Which that one, I wasn't all that worried about. I've taken Atuma tons of times this season with CGR. And I take it again in War 8. An Atuma in a different spot. But now we go to this Photon. I'm trying to remember. I know there's something with this fight. I remember something, but I don't remember what. Now, with this one, you use Mantis. I'm going to power start 1. And I'm going to get my charges and then race to the L2. Okay? I will throw on skill power back boost because after my L2, it should push me to an L3. And with 10 Furies, that will end the fight. Or so I thought. That's what I thought. But this is an ascended Photon. And I guess that makes all the difference. You'll see me power start 1. I've got on the 212 skill boost. Now, we'll go into this fight. And I'll beta heavy. And I'll put on my intimidate. And I will hit block to build my charges. Okay? Because I will hit fight in a minute. Eventually. At some point. There we go. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to beta heavy and get my intimidate up. That way I'm going and get my charges. There we go. Intimidate up. Let's hit into block. Not all that worried about the prowess. Okay, now we're up to 20. So now we'll put our Infuriate on, make her throw her L1. There she goes. Then we're just going to get to L2, right? Now we're there. And the fight should be over. There we go. I even got 10 Furies. No, 13%, and I don't get to the L3. I'm like, okay, 13%. Let's just throw this L2. Nope. Still don't die. My God, what does it take to kill this bitch? I shouldn't say that. So we go in with a few extra combos. I ate a lot of block damage from the L2 because I expected the second L2 to kill. But it didn't. So we take us a break after that. You can see my boosts, they've already about fallen off. I took a good long break. And we're going into this Atom, which it is my last fight. This is it. I probably should have just went ahead and took it, but I didn't. Not after the way the Hulkling and that Photon fight went. I'm like, no, let's take us a break. Which it's fortunate I was able to get it in from my 6-hour boost fell off, because that would have been unfortunate. And the plan with this is just to do the CGR nuke. That's it. We're going to power start 1. Power gain vigilance L2. L3. Like, that's it. I love how I read these nodes. But I've taken this fight so many times. I know, I mean, it's like they're not going to tell me anything new. But, and neither is my boost looking at them 500 times. I ain't going to tell me nothing new either. But here we are. Alright, so we're going to parry. Okay. Light ending, get the power gain. Parry. Medium ender, get the vigilance. L2. There we go. See, this time we did get to the L3. It probably would have killed, but I threw one hit in there just to make sure. Just to be on the safe side. And yeah, this L3 kills, and that was my war. 7 fights. Not much to them. Even though a couple of them got a little dicey. Probably should have died, but I'll take the luck. We did end up winning 1-4, which it was a closer war. It was 1-2 up to the end. Then we went on and cleared. So we were done. They dropped a few. But it was a good war. You know, GG's to Ja. I wish them nothing but the best. And that's it for this one, folks. Peace.